So happy to have you back at Silver Bay's first variety show of 2 years. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have got a plethora of acts for you. Let's give a shout out to the word plethora. Plethora, it means a lot. So, my name's Chuck Leonard, and I'll be your host, your MC for the evening. We really do have a wonderful gamut, a sprinkling, a plethora of different types of acts. We've got painting. We've got we don't have juggling. We lost the fire juggling act. Something about regulations and inspections. But we have a number of people you're going to enjoy all night long. And we thank you so much for coming out. We're going to start this evening with a piano piece and song from our friend Brad. Come on down, Brad.
Hello. That was louder than I was expecting. All right, this is one of my favorite songs to play. It's from Frozen 2. It's called Lost in the Woods. Again you're gone, off on a different path than mine. I'm left behind, wondering if I should follow. You had to go, and of course it's always fine. I probably could catch up with you tomorrow. But is this what it feels like to be growing apart? When did I become the one who's always chasing your heart? Now I turn around to find that I am lost in the woods. North is south, right is left when you're gone. I'm the one who sees you home. Now I'm lost in the woods, and I don't know what path you are on. I'm lost in the woods. Up to now, the next step was a question of how. I never thought it was a question of whether. Who am I if I'm not your guy? Where am I if we're not together forever? Now I know you're my true north, 'cause I am lost in the woods. Up is down, day is night when you're gone. Wondering if you still care. But I'll wait for a sign that I'm your path, 'cause you are mine. Till then, I'm lost in the woods. I'm lost in the woods. I'm lost in the woods.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Brad. All right, we're going to do a little switcheroo here, change some things up, get everything prepped. because I'm happy to tell you we have coming up for your entertainment, for your enjoyment, for your amazement, the Silver Bay String Quartet.
Well, good evening. It is wonderful to be able to lead tonight's Vespers service once again at Silver Bay after so many years. But one thing that hasn't changed is that the string quartet are late. They are always late!
Saying that for very long. Well, I came out here tonight with an idea in mind. I've had this idea that I think might be my first $1 million idea. You know, sometimes you think those things and you think, nobody's ever done that before. And this is the way I'll support my family and be able to retire early. So I came up with this idea. For those that you don't know, I need to share a quick story. A friend of mine from Silver Bay, Mary Ann Burhans, is this wonderful woman who used to send my children advent calendars every year for Christmas. And those people that she fell in love with and became friends with, she would take care of their kids every year by sending them an advent calendar. And I thought this was the greatest tradition. So, as my daughter went to college, we would occasionally send her care packages. And once or twice I was thinking, you know, let's just have some fun. And I'd throw in a joke or two, and I'd write in the care package. I'd throw in a little joke. Then I realized, So one day I actually sent her a care package, and it had lots and lots of bad dad jokes. in it. I had a whole bunch of them. And I said it, and then I realized, here it is. This is my $1 million idea. I could put bad dad jokes together and make it a Dadvent calendar. So, she has already suffered through those jokes. Now you get to, because I've got one or two here for you that are going to kill you. I want you to all know, though, it's not just my daughter. I have a huge family. I have a huge family. As a matter of fact, my dad was big because he was conjoined twin. Yeah. We used to refer to his brother as my uncle on my father's side. But listen, it's fine now. They were surgically separated. Now he's my uncle once removed. I want to know, do any of you kids know who Bigfoot is? Is there another name for Bigfoot? He's often confused with Sasquatch, yet he never complains. It's true. This next act we have for you is somebody who I think the kids might enjoy. We have for you Mr. Nick. Kelly, would you close the curtain and bring Mr. Nick out? Where are you, Mr. Nick? Nick, come up here.
Hello everyone, how are you tonight? I'm doing this song for my sister Leah, who's up in heaven. She passed away a decade ago, and during the song, if I get choked up, please forgive me. It's Leah's fault, so bear with me. Thank you.
Hello. Okay. I was talking to a friend today about how lucky we are to be here this summer. And we had this long discussion about luck. And she said to me, she had just found a 4-leaf clover down in the north field. And she said she wanted to save it for posterity. She was going to put it in a little book she has for little mementos. She was going to, iron it. And I said, you really shouldn't press your luck. Did you enjoy lunch today? Anybody here eat lunch in the dining hall? Yeah. French fries? Were they good? Yeah, the kids know. Did you know that the French fries were not invented in France? Yeah. They were in Greece. You didn't know that? So, the next act we have for you is Dave Milkey from the Boathouse.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, how great is it to be here at Silver Bay, huh? And could you do me a favor and just give it up one more time for Mr. Nick? One of the great things at Silver Bay, of course, and you all know this, is all the friends and relationships we have, and people like Chuck and Mr. Nick and all the staff and all the guests make this place what it is. Even those guests we've had to rescue at the Boathouse, not mentioning any names, sailors. Yes. It is my distinct pleasure and honor to make the next announcement. Unfortunately, it is time once again for a visit from that strange, and I do mean strange, wise man from the East, the all-knowing, all-seeing sage, seer, and former Fruit of the Loom underwear model, the great Karnak. Careful, Billy. Oh, great sage, I hold in my hand envelopes containing questions. And as any of the kids can see, they have been hermetically sealed. In fact, these envelopes have been kept in a mayonnaise jar on Steve Tam's back porch since noon yesterday. No one knows the answers to these questions except you in your magical, mystical, borderline divine way will ascertain the answers, never having seen the questions before.
Thank you.
Is Karnak ready?
Karnak is ready. I must have absolute silence while I ponder and divine the answers. And I just want to say I'm glad to be here. I had a bad flight from the Middle East, but it is wonderful to be at Silver Bay. So I'm ready to go.
I hold in my hand the first envelope.
Oh, good. Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
How do you get to the urologist's office? Bisexual.
Bisexual.
What do you call a grocery store shopper who will use either plastic bags or paper bags at the checkout? May a giant fruit fly suck all the syrup off your short stack. A bad day at the racetrack.
A bad day at the racetrack.
What do you get when you play a horse at 20-1 and it comes in at 3:30? May your Perrier water be bottled in Bayonne. The Orient Express.
The Orient Express.
What do you call a drink made of soy sauce and prune juice? Clue, cluck, cluck, clan.
Cluck, 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 clang.
What organization does a racist chicken join? AFib.
AFib.
What did Donald Trump's parents call Donald's first lie? Dr. Livingston, I presume.
Dr. Livingston, I presume.
What is your first full name? I'm sorry, I screwed it up. What is your full name, Dr. Presume? She wanted a change of scenery.
She wanted a change of scenery.
Why did the stagehand quit her job? Thank you. Roe versus Wade.
Roe versus Wade.
What decision did General George Washington ponder before he crossed the Delaware River? Aye, matey.
Aye, matey.
What did the sailor say on his 80th birthday? Hickory dickory dock.
Hickory dickory dock.
Who do you go to see when you have a pain in your hickory dickory? Old wives' tales.
Old wives' tales.
What do cannibals have trouble digesting?
I know you'll be disappointed to hear this, but I hold in my hand the last
The Cologne Ranger.
The Cologne Ranger.
What smells good and rides a horse?
one more time. Thank you, Kelly. All right, so I want to know how many English students there are out here. How many people really know the language? Keep that open, Kelly. Keep that open, right? Keep it open a little bit longer. I have a question for you. You know that the adjective for metal is metallic? It's not the same for irony, for iron, which is ironic. You need a comedian to get that right. I haven't got one. I was reading this story the other day. It was a joke I found in a magazine. It said, a priest, a pastor, and a rabbit walked into a clinic to donate blood. And the nurse asks the rabbit, "What's your blood type?" And the rabbit replies, "I'm probably a typo." I don't get it. Well, all right, we have, after numerous requests, at great acclaim and request year after year, I'm happy to introduce to you once again the Fountain Girls. For a while, we didn't know if we were going to have enough acts. I mean, I had everything worked up, so I was going to help entertain you. I had a little puppet show. As a matter of fact, I've got a couple of sock puppets if anybody wants to take them off my hands. I told my son that I was named after Thomas Jefferson, and he said, "But Dad, your name is Chuck." And I said, "I know, but I was named after Thomas Jefferson." Years after. Tough crowd. We'll take care of it. It's all right, it's all right, it's all right. So, the next act we have for you might be something new to you. I'd like to present to you my friend, Alan. Let's open that curtain. This is a timed event. Hit the music. 2 minutes and 22 seconds. That's how long he took. He told me he had it done. Okay, Kelly can move that stuff now. Folks, we have coming up next for you an act you're not going to believe. It includes two of my favorite people on campus, but while they're getting set up, I just wanted to share a couple other things I found out with you. We have a number of international staff on campus this year. I was talking to a friend who could not come over from Switzerland. She was hoping to be on staff, and I was asking her, if you're going to be in Switzerland this summer, what is the best part of Switzerland for you? And she said, I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. Look it up. That's what Google's for. I did have a question for all the animal lovers out there. Anybody here have pets? Anybody have a dog? Nice. That's not too... Well, I have to ask, what do you call a dog that can do magic? A labracadabrador. All right. I think we're set up, Kelly. Great. All set? I have for you my friends Eric and Meredith.
Good evening. One of the most difficult and important decisions a concert pianist must make in his career is the selection of a page turner. There are page turners who are not qualified, who bring on a plethora of difficulties and problems. We are going to show you some examples. First of all, consider the difficulties of the inattentive or distracted page turner. Clearly not a situation you want to find yourself in. Next, the pianist must consider and be well advised to avoid using a page turner who has difficulties with personal hygiene. Please consider the malodorous or odoriferous page turner. Occasionally in a career, a pianist might even have to deal with the very difficult situation of the flirtatious or amorous page turner. Now that we have shown you some of the pitfalls of a poorly trained and unqualified page turner, we want to show what the pianist can do when choosing the capabilities, professionalism, preparedness, and all-around excellence of the fully qualified and certified professional page turner. This page turner is ready with every small detail and able to handle every eventuality.
Isn't it fun when we have highbrow music on stage at Silver Bay? Well, we actually had a little bit of that coming for you, but let me tell you, I've got a couple more jokes to share with you just before we get moving on. Does anybody know why the bike couldn't stand up by itself? It was too tired. Bad dad jokes. You know, it's because dads have their own unique sense of seeing the world. When you ask a dad if he's all right, he says, "No, I'm half left." That's just the way they think. It's the way we think. And I want to ask, for all you people that are all about animals, did you ever think, how many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? 10 tickles. 10 tickles. I've counted. All right, no. Going a little more on the wonderful side of entertainment, I am very delighted to introduce to you Ruth Sietsma, accompanied by Eric Keese. Yeah. Wow. Thank you, Ruth. For our next act, I'll stand in front of the microphone for just a little while longer. I would like to introduce you to another M. His name is Jason Waddell. Jason, come on in.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Jason. Hey, Jason.
Hello. So, as some of you may know, I am a children's counselor, and that has been so fun this summer. I mean, overall, I've always got along with kids, they never got along with me sometimes. And I could just go over simply of a few things that I've been called. One girl, first week, she took a real liking to me and came to me saying, "Will you please marry my mommy so you can be my daddy?" And yeah, see, I don't know how to respond to that either. So I kind of just wanted to leave my body. That didn't work. And then, of course, everyone else at that table started chanting, "Daddy, Daddy," to me. And, it may be funny now, but it wouldn't be funny when the parents came. Let's see. Also, there was this one time, I do believe that some of the little kids are indestructible. They get hurt a lot, but then they immediately get up. We had one kid that his cousin threw a basketball across the gym, and it landed right on top of his head, and he plopped right down. But instead of crying, he just got right up and started breakdancing in front of all the other counselors. And it was pretty cool. He was a pretty cool kid. I was kind of jealous. Because, if that happened to me, concussion. Also, recently, the kids have been calling me Big Man. That's fun, being called Big Man. And this week is medieval fantasy week, so we started doing kings and queens. I was the Woozle King. Doesn't sound bad at all. And this girl, actually, I think it was a couple of different counselors, were talking to this other person who decided to give them a lesson in monarchy and how kings and queens are traitors. Well, now all of them chant traitor every time they see me. And it doesn't help that I'm not there in the mornings. I used to be with them in the mornings, that group, but I had to get moved to a younger group. I mean, dealing with 6 and 7-year-olds, my first thought was, yeah, let's go younger. But I mean, it all worked out. I loved working with them because they don't call me traitor or daddy, or they don't say, "Why does it feel like you have breasts?" I just, try to hug a kid that was upset. Yeah, sure, I'll comfort you, you comfort me. Great for my self-esteem. The kids really help with that. And I think that's all I have. I mean, I still have another week to go, so the stories are going to keep piling up. There was one time, actually, on beach day, I had 4 kids on my back weighing me down in the shallow water while the other kids would splash water into my open mouth. So I could check off getting waterboarded by a bunch of toddlers off my bucket list. It works. Great summer. So I think that's my time. That's all I have.
an EMP of slightly different vintage, to sing to you one of his favorite songs from one of his favorite musicals. I give to you Bill Baker, accompanied by Eric Keese.
Bill,
Hey, Eric.
what's playing at the Roxy?
What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A story about a Minnesota man who falls so in love with a Mississippi girl that he gives up everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy. What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a fella who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News. What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. A guy sitting down by a television set who used to be something of a rover. That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that has licked him, and it looks like Nathan's just another victim. Yes, sir. When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some dime. When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for a Jane. When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatten the Taj Mahal, call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some dough. When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet they'll be making it for some dough. When a bum buys wine like a bum can afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little broad. When you meet a mug lately out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum folly rod, call it hell, call it heaven, but it's probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some dog. Dum-da. Pink on set. Love.
Next, we are going to bring up a favorite of yours and mine to finish off the show. I would like to ask the J Pond Boys to come on up. I'm certain. Where do you want this?
thought there was another act first.
We do have a special surprise tonight. And as soon as we get organized here comes our special, no, this is not the special surprise. Not the special surprise. All right, but we do have a special surprise.
Please welcome the newest member of the Jake's Pond Boys, Lena.
I went home
sing along here with us. We hope you all join us. 8 songs that you'll know. We'll do just partial verses of them. We're going to start off with This Land and then go to Quiet Hammer and then Home on the Range. Michael, Row Your Boat Ashore, You Are My Sunshine. We'll do Circle and Broken again, a few verses, and then Oh When the Saints, and we'll close with Amazing Grace. So please, this is all about all of us. This is about community singing. This is about being together in this beautiful place and singing as one. So please, join us. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water, this land was made for you and me. As I went walking down the highway, I saw above me that golden skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water, this land was made for you and me. I hammer in the morning, I hammer in the evening, all over this land. I hammer out danger, I hammer out warning, I hammer out love between my brothers and sisters, all over this land. Ooh, if I had a song, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing out danger, I'd sing out warning, I'd sing out love between my brothers and sisters, all over this land. Give me a home where the buffalo, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Oh, home on the range, where deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. And Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. A sister helped to trim the sail, hallelujah. A sister helped to trim the sail, hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. River Jordan is chilly and cold, hallelujah. It chills the body but not the soul, hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine other night, dear, as I was sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and I bumped my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I went home, my home was lonely. My mother, she was gone. All my brothers, sisters crying. What a home so sad and alone. Everybody. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints. Oh, when the saints. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. When they go, oh, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching. One more time. Oh, when those saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Amazing grace again, right? Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. Thanks for singing, everybody. Have a great night,
Thank you very much, Jade Pond Boys, and thank you to all the EMPs that participated in the variety show. Let's give them one more round of applause. I'm going to hand the mic off to Chuck in just a minute to close us out for the evening. But first of all, thank you for all of you that came out tonight. And I want to say a big special thanks to Chuck Leonard. Chuck came to me a couple weeks ago and asked if we could pull this together, and we looked at the schedule and we looked at the openings, and he made the whole thing work. So I'm incredibly grateful for Chuck this summer. His role has changed several times this year. He started out being hired for one thing, and that ran for about half a week, and then when we decided we might be able to open up the ice cream store, Chuck offered his services there in helping manage that, helping get the staff together. So we're incredibly thankful. So Chuck, I know you only have a few more days left at Silver Bay. So from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of everybody at Silver Bay, thank you for all you've done for us today.
Well, I work at the store now, so my last parting words are, thank you for coming, and please go enjoy some wonderful Silver Bay ice cream. Have a lovely night.